It's Linda from Surf and Safari here, and I'm talking with Kait, who's actually the marine biologist on Passions of Paradise. And we've just gone through a presentation about some of the various sea life that we've seen while we were on the reef, and I wanted to share some of the information about sustainability. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the sharks that we're seeing today. I didn't see one, but some others did. So I will leave that with Kait to just talk a little bit about that right now.
The sharks that we see most often out here are usually the white-tipped reef sharks. These guys are a bit smaller than the other sharks, and they also have a really great ability that they're able to hold still underwater. Most shark species need to continuously swim and pass water over their gills in order to breathe. So for a shark, that's a great skill to have. We also see the black-tipped reef sharks out here, and the silver-tipped reef sharks as well. These guys get a bit bigger than the other ones. The epaulet shark, this guy's a bit more rare. Only ever grow to be about 1 meter long, but just an absolutely wonderful and majestic shark to see. However, most people don't realize that sharks are being rapidly fished out of our oceans at around 55 million sharks every single year. They are primarily hunted for their fins, which are cut off while they're still alive, dried out. So this is a rooftop in Taiwan. You can imagine the thousands of sharks it took to fill this picture. But then sold at crazy prices and used to make things like shark fin soup. Now shark fin soup is seen as a symbol of wealth and power in some Asian cultures. Luckily, the trend is dying down, but not fast enough to make a large impact on the amount of sharks being hunted each year. As I said before, the shark fins are cut off while they're still alive, and because they're an apex predator, their body is very high in methylmercury and can't be used for much else. So they then throw the body of the shark back overboard. And as I said earlier, majority of sharks need to be able to swim in order to breathe. So these sharks end up drowning, laying on the ocean floor. But here at Passions, we really love our sharks, and that's why we partner with the OCS, the Oceanic Corinthian Society, and that is why every single day, 10% of our bar proceeds go to these guys, these scientists right here, and they do a lot of great conservation work like tagging programs, studying all sorts of species of sharks and rays. Additionally, Passions, we're an eco-certified operator. That means we try and do everything we can as environmentally friendly as we can. But we take it a step further, and we're a climate action leader. Now, we are one of only 13 of these in Australia, and this means that we're registered as carbon neutral, which we're extremely proud of. We're able to do this on nice days by sailing, which is able to reduce our fuel consumption at times by 35%, but mostly by partnering with the Rainforest Trust Australia. Now, these guys are an amazing group. What they do is they buy up land adjacent to the Daintree rainforest, land that's been cleared for things such as farming and development, and they will restore it to pristine natural rainforest conditions. So they plant tons of trees, propagate native species, that sort of thing. Every month, we donate to them to offset our carbon footprint. But any passenger on board is able to get involved as well. We have collection tins, and it only takes $1 for people to make their trip out to the Great Barrier Reef completely carbon neutral. This is just a picture of one of our owners, Alan, and our environmental manager, Russell, getting hands-on, taking time out of their busy day and going and planting some of those trees themselves. Here we also recognize that the Daintree rainforest and the reef are both amazing ecosystems and very interrelated, which is why we invest in the health of them.